Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, where we dive into the most thought-provoking and complex TV series out there. Today, we're going to explore the world of superheroes like never before, in the critically acclaimed HBO series, Watchmen. Based on the iconic graphic novel by Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons, this show is not your typical superhero fare. It's a deconstruction of the genre, a commentary on society, and a thrilling mystery that will keep you on the edge of your seat. So, if you're ready to enter a world where heroes are not what they seem, and the lines between good and evil are blurred, then let's get started. For those who may not be familiar with the original graphic novel, Watchmen is set in an alternate universe where superheroes, known as maskers, have been outlawed since the 1970s. The story takes place in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in 2019, where a white supremacist group, the 7th Cavalry, has risen to power, using the symbol of Rorschach, a vigilante from the original Watchmen story, as their inspiration. The show follows Angela Abar, a detective who becomes embroiled in a mysterious plot involving a murder, a conspiracy, and a whole lot of nostalgia for the old superhero days. As we delve deeper into the series, we meet a range of complex characters, each with their own backstory and motivations. There's Wade Tillman, also known as Looking Glass, a FBI agent with a penchant for conspiracy theories, Laurie Blake, the daughter of the original Silk Spectre, who's now working for the FBI, and Adrian Veidt, the genius and eccentric billionaire who's been hiding in plain sight. Each character brings their own unique perspective to the story, and as we follow their journeys, we begin to uncover a web of secrets and lies that threaten to upend the very fabric of society. One of the most striking aspects of Watchmen is its use of nostalgia as a narrative device. The show is full of references to the original graphic novel, from the iconic costumes to the vintage cars and music. But this nostalgia is not just a nostalgic trip down memory lane, it's a commentary on how our perception of the past shapes our understanding of the present. The show's creator, Damon Lindelof, has said that he wanted to explore the idea that our memories are not always reliable, and that the past is often distorted by our own biases and prejudices. This theme is reflected in the character of Adrian Veidt, who's been manipulating events from behind the scenes, using his intelligence and wealth to shape the course of history. As the series progresses, we're introduced to a range of themes that are just as relevant today as they were when the graphic novel was first published. There's the theme of racism and white supremacy, which is tackled head-on in the show's portrayal of the 7th Cavalry. We see how this group uses violence and intimidation to spread their ideology, and how the authorities often turn a blind eye to their activities. There's also the theme of trauma and PTSD, which is explored through the character of Angela Abar, who's struggling to come to terms with her own past. And then there's the theme of power and corruption, which is embodied in the character of Senator Joe Keene, who's using his position to further his own interests. Now, let's talk about the character arcs in Watchmen. One of the most compelling aspects of the show is the way it subverts our expectations of traditional superhero characters. Angela Abar, for example, is a complex and nuanced character who's both a hero and an anti-hero. She's driven by a desire for justice, but she's also willing to bend the rules to achieve her goals. Similarly, Wade Tillman is a character who's both fascinating and terrifying. His obsession with conspiracy theories often leads him down a rabbit hole of paranoia and mistrust, but it also gives him a unique perspective on the world. As we near the end of the series, the plot twists and turns in unexpected ways. We're introduced to a range of new characters, each with their own secrets and motivations. There's Lady True, a brilliant and enigmatic scientist who's working on a top-secret project, and there's also the mysterious figure of Dr. Manhattan, who's been absent from the story for most of the series. As the stakes grow higher, we're left wondering who will survive, and what the consequences will be for the characters and the world they inhabit. So, what's the verdict on Watchmen? Overall, I'd give the series a solid 9 out of 10. The show is a masterpiece of storytelling, with complex characters, intricate plotting, and themes that are just as relevant today as they were when the graphic novel was first published. The cast is superb, with standout performances from Regina King, Tim Blake Nelson, and Jeremy Irons. The show's also visually stunning, with a blend of practical and CGI effects that bring the world of Watchmen to life in a way that's both faithful to the original graphic novel and freshly innovative. If you haven't already, I highly recommend checking out Watchmen. It's a show that will challenge your assumptions, make you think, and leave you breathless. And if you have seen it, then I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What did you think of the series? Did you have a favorite character or plot twist? Let's discuss. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more TV series summaries and analysis. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep on watching, and remember, in a world where heroes are not what they seem, the truth is always worth fighting for.